Breaking news, breaking weather. This is Fox 23 News this morning.
A Tulsa pastor is arrested, accused of getting a 15-year-old pregnant. Coming up in 2 minutes, who reported the abuse.
Demolition starts today at the Bonita Service Plaza on the Will Rogers Turnpike. What's changing and when it will be finished?
The Moore Medical Center will be torn down today after being damaged from last month's tornado. The ceremony being held for employees and where they're working today.
Good morning on this Tuesday. It's the 25th day of June. I'm Michelle Lynn.
And I'm Ron Terrell. The time is now just about 8 o'clock. We've got those stories coming up in just a moment. But first, we're going to check in with meteorologist Michael Sager. He has a look at our forecast. Michael?
And it is going to be another hot one across the region this afternoon. Definitely take it easy if you are going to be out and about. Pretty quiet right now in Doppler radar in eastern Oklahoma, but we are tracking some showers and thunderstorms across north central portions of the state near Enid and out to the west of Ponca City. These are tracking to the east-northeast. If they can hold together, which they will start to weaken and fall apart here over the next couple of hours, but if they can hold together long enough, we still might get a little bit of rain here, western portions of Pawnee County and into Osage County. We'll keep an eye on that for you as we head through the morning hours. Not expecting anything strong to severe. Temperatures right now, 80 in Tulsa, 81 Jenks, 81 Sapulpa, 80 in Owasso. We're going to head up into the upper 80s by around the lunch hour. By 3 o'clock, 93 degrees, and there's that high temperature at 5 o'clock, 94. Heat index pushing 100 this afternoon. Again, take it easy, drink lots of water, but some hotter weather just around the corner. We'll tell you how hot we expect it to get over the next couple of days in just about 5 more minutes. Jeff?
All right, Michael, thank you. We are still clearing that injury accident at 15th and Sheridan. Otherwise, we're starting to see some heavy traffic on the expressways now. Here on I-44 across the Arkansas River Bridge in the eastbound direction. Also on Broken Arrow Expressway westbound. That is starting to get really bogged down here as you're approaching that I-44 interchange, so you can see some heavy traffic in that stretch. We'll have another look for you coming up in just a few minutes. Ron?
This morning, a Tulsa pastor is out of jail after being arrested and accused of having sex with a minor and getting her pregnant. Tulsa police arrested Pastor Gregory Hawkins from Zion Plaza Church in North Tulsa Monday afternoon on complaints of sexual abuse of a minor. Fox 23's Melissa Hawks joins us live in downtown Tulsa, digging into the arrest report where Hawkins actually gives a confession.
Ron, this is a copy of the arrest report right here. In this, it says that the 15-year-old girl, Carl Hawkins, recorded their phone conversation, and in it, he allegedly admitted to the abuse and also apologized to her. Those recorded conversations were handed over to Tulsa police leading up to his arrest yesterday. According to this arrest report, Gregory Hawkins is the pastor at Zion Plaza Church. The arrest report says the teenage victim is reportedly 5 months pregnant with his child. It also says the sexual abuse started when she was 14 years old and staying at his house. After that, the report goes on to say the abuse happened many times, including at the church, his home, and even at the park in a vehicle. Leading up to 2 weeks ago when she recorded phone conversations with them and gave them over to Tulsa police. In them, Hawkins allegedly admitted to having sex with her and also said he was sorry. Overnight, we've learned that Hawkins did bond out of jail. I've been trying to call his church and get a hold of him, but there has not been an answer there. In the next 30 minutes, I'm going to continue to comb over this police report and see what else I can find about him. Reporting live in downtown Tulsa, Melissa Hawks, Fox 23 News.
A man is dead after being hit by a semi Monday night on Highway 169. The accident shut down the southbound lanes for about an hour and a half, but is back open now. It happened at 126th Street North in Tulsa County around 10:30. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol tells Fox 23 a semi hit the man who was walking in the southbound lanes. It's very dark in that area. Troopers say the driver saw the man at the last minute and tried to avoid him, but could not. They have not released the victim's name. The driver and a passenger in the truck were not hurt.
An argument over a bicycle led to a shooting in West Tulsa. This happened around 7:30 Monday night at Riverview Park Apartments near 23rd and Southwest Boulevard. Police tell Fox 23 a man claims he found his stolen bicycle at a car wash and took it home. Then a couple of guys showed up and confronted him. There was a fight and the man was shot in the shoulder. Police tell us he's going to be okay. We checked this morning. Police have not made any arrests.
A state prison inmate from Veneta is on the run this morning. Tyler Harp escaped from the minimum security facility Monday afternoon. Harp was serving time for burglary. We're told he has scars on his right arm and hand. Authorities say he should be considered armed and dangerous.
Tulsa police are warning about someone posting employment ads on Craigslist for truck drivers. Police say those placing the ads have no intention of hiring anyone. Detectives tell Fox 23 News this is a scam to steal people's identities. Police believe the scam started in the Tulsa area. There have already been several victims.
A former substitute teacher accused of preying on teenage boys is in the Tulsa County Jail this morning. Police say they found 27-year-old Brent Deckard in Mexico City. He's back in Tulsa and is charged with 2 counts of lewd molestation. Court records say a 14-year-old victim told detectives he met Deckard at Mound Schools when he was a substitute teacher. The records say Deckard gave the boy alcohol and pills and molested him in his South Tulsa apartment. Deckard also faces charges in Creek County, where 13 and 14-year-old boys also claim he molested them in 2010 and 2011.
A ceremony is going on right now at Moore Medical Center, and crews will start tearing down what's left of the hospital in about an hour. This is a look at the damage after last month's EF5 tornado hit. Right now, they're holding a special ceremony for employees before demolition begins. About 200 people worked there full time. Most are now working at other hospitals in Norman. The hospital told us last month, despite all of this damage, no one inside was hurt.
Authorities in central Oklahoma have arrested 2 more people for looting in a tornado-damaged area. Cleveland County deputies say Christopher Jones and Candy Jenkins were loading metal and wood into their truck. They say the pair lied about having permission to be on the property in the town of Little Axe, and that Jenkins lied about his identity.
A small earthquake was recorded in southern Oklahoma Monday. The U.S. Geological Survey recorded a 3.0 earthquake just after 6 Monday night. It was centered just west of Colgate. The Cole County Sheriff's Office says there are no reports of damage or injuries. Geologists say earthquakes with a 3.0 magnitude are among the smallest that we can feel.
The Oxley Nature Center will hold a goose roundup this morning. The FAA says there are too many geese in the area of Tulsa International Airport, and they could pose a danger for aircraft that take off and land. Once the geese are collected, they'll be released more than 80 miles away south of Vian.
Inspections continue today on bridges over the Arkansas River. Inspectors will look over the 21st Street Bridge today and the 11th Street Bridge tomorrow. Engineers are using special equipment to get close to the pillars and beams. This is a look from the 71st Street Bridge inspection Monday. They looked for any indication of weakness or excessive stress, but they tell us this bridge is in good shape.
The hot weather is making a blue-green algae problem at Hayburn Lake even worse. As we first told you last week, blue-green algae was spotted at the lake near Kellyville. There are signs warning people to be cautious and to swim at their own risk. Exposure to blue-green algae can cause body aches, blisters, stomach cramps, and shortness of breath.
It's a big bummer because getting in the water is about the best way to cool off.
Yeah, the heat is definitely on out there. Fox 23 meteorologist Michael Sager joins us now with a look at that hot forecast.
And if you are heading out to area lakes today, again, the water will be a good place to cool off with those temperatures climbing up into the 90s this afternoon. It will be windy as well, so watch out. That water is going to be choppy with those gusty south winds at around 15 to 25 miles per hour. But again, look for another hot and humid day. That's going to be the story for us as we go through the rest of the week. But in the extended forecast, we do have some relief around the corner. We'll tell you about that here shortly. All quiet right now on Doppler radar, at least in the Tulsa metro. We have seen some showers and thunderstorms pop up here over the last couple of hours to the west of I-35 here near Enid, also tracking here and developing to the south of Wichita, Kansas. These are lifting their way to the east-northeast, and if they can hold together, those of you here around Ponca City, western portions of Pawnee County, Osage County, eventually into Chautauqua County, Kansas, may have an opportunity to get a little bit of rain out of this, but we do expect these showers and thunderstorms to kind of weaken and fall apart as we head through the morning, much like we saw with the showers that tried to develop yesterday. But we'll keep an eye on that for you. Again, northwestern portions of Green Country may have a shot at a little bit of rain this morning if those showers and thunderstorms can hold together long enough and make it to you. Now, temperature-wise, it is a very warm start. 81 in Jenks, 80 now in Bixby. 80 currently in Tulsa. We are 81 in Pryor, 80 in Bristow to 78 degrees in Muskogee, and 81 degrees now in Grove. 79 in Eufaula, 78 Wilburton, 80 degrees currently in Stigler to around 78 degrees McAllister and Okemah. So a lot of us now into the upper 70s to even low 80s across the region. We'll head to the mid 80s at around 10 o'clock, and then by the lunch hour, upper 80s to around the 90 degree mark. And for later this afternoon, highs in the low to mid 90s. The more important number, though, what it will feel like, that will be the heat index at around 95 to 100 across eastern Oklahoma this afternoon. So take it easy, drink lots of water if you have plans to be out and about, and still looking very warm this evening. 9 and even as late as 10 o'clock tonight, temperatures still holding into the 80s across a large chunk of green country, and then lows tomorrow morning in the mid to upper 70s, very similar to what we're seeing this morning. But highs around 94 this afternoon. Again, that heat index will be around that 95 to 100 degree mark. So do take it easy, but we're going to get a little hotter tomorrow. 97 as far as the temperature is concerned. Heat index could be up around 103 in a few spots. And the hottest day so far this year may come in on Thursday. 99 degrees is what we're forecasting for the high in Tulsa, but I do think there will be a few spots that hit 100 on Thursday afternoon. Weak cold front does arrive as we head into Friday. That may keep temperatures down just slightly Friday afternoon, but then we'll see temperatures dropping off even more. Mention that relief that's around the corner. Weekend always in view. 93 on Saturday, and how about this on Sunday? Highs holding in the upper 80s.
Fox 23 traffic is brought to you by Jim Glover Chevrolet. Make the most out of your drive in a fun new vehicle.
Well, we just looked at the Broken Arrow Expressway a few minutes ago, but I want to show it to you again because things have lightened up just a little bit, kind of improved here on the BA. Not seeing any major delay, just a slight slowing between Highway 169 and I-44. That's just because of some heavy traffic and because of some merging traffic and so forth. And even at the bottom of the screen, you can see northbound 169, just a little bit of heaviness here right as you're approaching that Broken Arrow Expressway junction. And again, that's just folks slowing down because of the merge. But otherwise, not too bad of a drive coming inbound. Now, on I-44, we saw here a little bit earlier, it was really bad. It was kind of in red between the Arkansas River Bridge and the Peoria area here. Now it's back to yellow, about 36 miles per hour, it says here, until you get past Peoria. Once you hit the construction zone near Lewis, really not that bad of a drive. You would think it'd be even slower through Lewis. Now, when it does get bad, as I've noticed, having driven through this area, is later on in the morning, like between 10 and noon, and then in the afternoon from 3 to about 6. And that is westbound primarily here. As you're hitting Lewis, it tends to get backed up to Harvard. So keep that in mind westbound a little bit later on I-44. Michelle?
The time now 8:11. Taking guns and drugs off the street. What officers in the Gilcrease Division found on special assignment?
And this bill and this amendment is full of holes as far as the rule of law is considered all throughout.
A breakthrough on immigration reform in the Senate, the agreement they reached, and what's expected to happen later this week. Demolition starts today on the Veneta Service Plaza on the Will Rogers Turnpike, the expensive renovation plan.